Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's the leader of the Cosmic Armada, your boy wolphnara here, back to bring you another discussion type video. So I finally finished Air Gear, so let's talk about it.
Who really a factor? I done grew up as a bastard, stepped out the wound into a disaster. Designing drugs and guns on my city after, pray for the lackers. Cause it only get worse and they try to blame it on the rappers. Label was factors. My rappy told me sign an affidavit, like my life and my family ain't matter. Do you know how I feel to get served to the court on the platter? That shit happened. Lose your life, fell soon like the months in the wound that your mama went through never happened. Seeing another lady, your baby was killed every summer, that shit like a pattern.
Now with Air Gear, it pretty much takes place in Japan, but in regards to the technology, you have these rollerblades called ATs or air tracks. They allow people to pretty much defy the laws of gravity itself, allowing people to pretty much, quote unquote, throughout the series, they always say like fly through the sky or breaking cages. Pretty much, it pretty much allows people to leave the ground and be able to soar through the sky by doing tricks off of other things. So it's like a super extreme version of rollerblading. So you have a ton of different aspects of it. Like, for example, you have the parts world, in which I think it's class E through A, and they have different type of races that they have to do, or obstacles they have to do in order to win the race at each different step. So the first one is run, I think, or dash, in which they just pick one particular place, and then they pick an endpoint, and whoever makes it there first. It's like the basic of the basic when it comes to racing. I know with I think it's A class, they have what is called a balloon. And bro, when they did the balloon match in the, oh my goodness, in the, oh man, amazing. In the simulation, they did the balloon match in the simulation against this team, and bro, different breed of fighting, bro. So now let's get into the art itself. So the art for Air Gear, amazing, phenomenal. They have double page spreads like typical mangaka. They have triple page spreads, in which me personally, I never really did like see any triple page spread in regards to me reading manga. So when I first seen the triple page spread in the Air Gear, I was just like, wow, this is different. You also have like the fact that sometimes he'll have a character overlapping panels to show how important this moment is in this particular scene, or to show how this character affects everyone else in the scene. Or you have a moment where the panels overlap during the time they're doing the trick, in which it pretty much exclaims the importance or the difficulty of the trick itself. And it also always explains how high they are up in the air. Well, not necessarily explains, but pretty much show how high they are up in the air. And these guys don't have like, well, they do kind of have superpowers, but they have like regular human bodies. All their powers come from ATs. So if they like fall from too high, they could die. It's not really something like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make a huge crater on the ground. No, if you fall from too high in this manga, you die, and it's stated multiple times in there. You have a decent, I can't really call it a power system, because it's not something that differentiates one character from another. It's really just all ATs, and everything is air based. So I guess you can say their power system is more like regular ATs, and then you have what is called the regalias. The regalias is pretty much what the king of the AT worlds use. It's 8 kings or 8 main roads, in which those are pretty much the upper echelon. They're always part of like a way bigger team than the people who don't really have any regalia. However, with the regalia, it has a lot of things that it does to the body that kind of messes up the user's bodies. For example, you have what is called the fang regalia that my boy akito / spoiler alert Lind winjima messed up the nigga name, I'm just saying. But even then, what he does is he just kicks forward. He used the motors in his regalias to kick forward and then kick back so quick that when he kicks forward one more time, the inertia from him kicking back and forth creates a sonic wave, in which that hits the enemy. It's just like simple stuff like that. You have the fact that sometimes, for me personally, the tricks are kind of hard to follow. However, it actually gives the manga its own little thing that makes it unique, because although it's hard to follow, it really gives it a sense of speed in regards to what they're doing with the tricks. And so even with the tricks, they also show a lot of emotion while performing each individual portion of the trick. And why I say each individual portion is just due to the fact that the artist actually draws the character doing each part of the trick individually, and it usually leads from like the top right side of the panel to the bottom left side of the panel. So it's kind of easy to follow, but when you get lost into the background, because the background is always looking nice, bro. The background is rare. It is very rare in the air gear that you see a panel with no background. And when you do see a panel with no background, like I said, it's usually just to exclaim this character's specific importance in this moment. And usually with that, it's like him overlapping with like a white space around him a little bit to the left and right. And then you still see the background on the panels all around it. So it still gives that sense of uniqueness. In regards to the story, I did get a couple of recommendations. One of my friends, shout out my nigga Hablame, he said that air gear, it kind of drops off in story quality later on. However, I never really felt like it dropped off with story quality. I actually felt like each individual arc made it better. It made me wonder, is these characters going to get developed? What's going on with these guys? And at least with the main cast, everybody gets developed. One thing I do like is that people who they fought previously in the past, who taught them lessons in the AT world, who taught them very important lessons, always show up to help these guys. It's like, hey, y'all beat our ass, bro, but we mess with y'all, okay? We mess with y'all. It's okay. We're gonna come help y'all fight these guys. And so, with that being said, even they get small tidbits of character development. They're not too important, but they still get character development nonetheless. And I really do enjoy that. Even the particular people who's on the team but don't ride ATs, they got character development. And bro, their character development was amazing. The people who ride the ATs, Kazu, for me personally, he has the best character development in the show. I probably get into that in like a different video for Kazu specifically. And then it goes Agito, and then it goes Ikki. And the only reason I say Ikki is last is because most of his struggles is internal, is mental struggles. It's pretty much stems from him not knowing where he comes from, not knowing what to do, trusting people who betrayed him, learning how to trust again, not really knowing the full scale of the situation at first, to knowing the full scale of the situation at first. But me personally, air gear made it to my top 5. At first it was top 10, and then I got to reevaluate the manga on my list, and yes, it's top 5. It's tied for top 5 with Tough. Some days Tough beats it with the top 5 spot. Other days it beats Tough. Most days it beats, I can't say most days it beats Tough, because Tough, that's a different breed of manga right there. It's probably my favorite martial artist manga. But anyway, it's been your boy wolphnara. I appreciate everybody who stayed to watch the video this long. Let me know, what was your air gear experience? Do you enjoy air gear? If you want to see more air gear videos, just comment more air gear, like the video, subscribe to your boy, enable the bell, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, and join the Cosmic Armada Discord, okay? That's pretty much where you get notified. We just be vibing in there, you feel me? But anyway, we trying to grow the Discord, so go ahead, feel free to join the Discord. Everything is going to be in the very first comment of the video, so that way it's very easy to find than just going in the description. But anyway, it's been your boy wolphnara, and I'm out.